Thank you for joining me for the first new music review of the new year. I am your host, Savannah. I have absolutely nothing else to say in this intro. First song. Miley Cyrus. This song has been pretty much everywhere since the day of its release, and the hype before it was pretty strong as well. Personally, I find it pretty catchy. Maybe it's the exposure, maybe it is a good song. I like it, so I'm going to say it's a good song. It seems like an answer song to that Bruno Mars song that I don't know, nor will I look up the title. But as you listen to the chorus of Flowers by Miley Cyrus, you will be able to sort of formulate what Bruno Mars song it is that I am talking about. I really enjoy the bass line during the chorus. It is pretty funky, and I enjoy the danceability it provides. I'm not sure that I like the way that the verse transitions into the chorus, but I feel like the more that I listen to it, the more I either know what to expect or I become accustomed to it, and it doesn't bother me that much, but it still feels a little off to me. I've heard that this song uses an interpolated part of Gloria Gaynor's I Will Survive. Don't ask me what any of those words mean. I don't hear it, but I'm also not a music major, so... I like the song because it's a self-love anthem. I feel like I walk a little taller with my head held a little higher every time I hear this song, which over the last couple of days has been a lot, whether against my will or willingly. I hate to say that I do like Miley Cyrus. The stuff that she's released in the last, let's say, 5 years has actually been pretty solid and really good. Once she kind of passed her bangers era, which I wasn't too fond of. But I see that she's definitely maturing into her sound, her body, and her mind, and I'm here for it. Go girl, I love it. It wouldn't be a new music review if I didn't pick a band that I had heard of but didn't hear much music from. Now we have the new Pornographers from Vancouver. I know of them because Kurt Dahl from Age of Electric drummed for them, and I don't believe he does anymore, but that's how I heard of them, and I mean, whatever gets your music out there, right? So I haven't heard many songs from them, so listening to this single, I didn't go in with very many expectations, only because I wasn't really too sure what to expect, other than it wasn't going to be death metal. That I knew for sure. The song in question is Really, Really Light from their new album, Continue as a Guest. I was really into sort of this indie sound about 15 years ago when it was like really popular, really hit its peak. I'm not too sure that I'm still sort of into it now. I find that some of the songs sound fairly similar. Unfortunately, this one is not an exception. The time signature, I could be wrong. They could be playing 4/4, but it feels kind of staggered, as if you're walking home drunk. You can't walk straight, or when you can, you kind of veer off a little bit, and I kind of felt like that, just trying to follow the beat. I find that the song kind of sounds similar throughout. I found that it seemed a little longer than it actually was, and it's one of those, it's good for you, but it's not good for me. Unfortunately, this one's not going on the playlist. I like more of their sort of rock pop, power pop songs that they have. This one didn't do it for me, unfortunately. I probably will skim the album, see if there's anything else that will really appeal to me, but this one unfortunately is a no. Belle and Sebastian, definitely a group that I have heard of. Never heard any of their songs. I mean, I feel like I shouldn't really have to say that anymore, that it's really just a thing. Now we have the song I Don't Know What You See in Me from their album Late Developers. And as soon as the song started, I thought, oh, this feels like there's going to be some sort of drop, like it has some sort of electronic qualities to it already. It really just has to hit. And then it didn't. And I was like, oh man, this would make a good remix. And then it hits in and it's like, bam. I didn't think I was going to like this one. I mean, I do have a history of listening to sort of 90s Euro house dance music, so I don't know why I'm that surprised. But I actually kind of like this one. It feels upbeat and poppy, and with a title such as I Don't Know What You See in Me, it kind of feels like it would be somber and depressing, but it's not. It kind of audibly brings this optimism to the feeling and lyrics of being unsure that you're good enough for somebody else. All in all, the answer is yes. Yes, it is going on the playlist. And my friends, that was it. Thank you for joining me for another new music review, the first of 2023, at least on my end. I have been your host, Savannah. I will be your host, Savannah, next time. Check out Rate the Record. Bye-bye.